Bill Ross. How, when, and why did I become a Dallas Cowboy fan? Well, it was 1960. I was just a kid in Waco, about 100 miles south of Dallas. And Dallas became the first Texas city to get an NFL franchise. It was a huge event, not just in Dallas, but all over the state. I mean, we're a football state. So to have an NFL team, that was the ultimate. Of course, the Cowboys had everybody's heart right from the beginning, and the beginning was rough. That first year with Eddie LeBaron at quarterback, they were terrible. But we never stopped supporting them. Sundays were always a big deal because you could watch the Cowboys play. A memorable play that marked my life. It's got to be the Hail Mary from Roger Staubach to Drew Pearson in the 1975 game against the Vikings. It was a playoff game. The Cowboys were actually the better team that day, but they were trailing by 4 points, 14-10, with less than a minute to go. And the play before the Hail Mary, they faced 4th and 17. Actually, that was 2 plays before. They faced 4th and 17. Pearson caught an 18-yard pass from Staubach right on the sidelines. And then with 24 seconds to go, they threw a 50-yard Hail Mary. It was an incredible play. The Viking defender fell down. Pearson caught the ball, backed into the end zone, and threw the ball into the stands. He was so excited. The Vikings still say there was interference on that play. There was no interference. The Viking defender just fell down. How do I feel when they lose? Well, let me just put it in plain English. I'm pissed. I guess it really depends on what the game means at the time. If it's a meaningless game like the one Sunday is going to be, because they've already clinched the playoffs in the home field, it's not going to hurt too badly if they lose. But a big game, especially a playoff game or any game against the Redskins or the Eagles or the Giants, when they lose, it's tough to take. Why am I a faithful fan? Well, football is a big part of the culture here in Texas, so it's a matter of state pride. The Cowboys represent Texas, and we think we're bigger and better at everything than anybody else in the country, especially football. So it really hurts when the Cowboys lose and the University of Texas loses, because they're the flagships of this state, and we expect to excel in football. A unique story about the Cowboys. Well, a lot of people look back to the Ice Bowl as the Cowboys' first big game and heartbreaking loss. But I go back a year before. We were playing the Packers in 1966, losing 34-20, the NFC Championship game. It's the fourth quarter. The Cowboys score to make it 34-27, stop the Packers, force a terrible punt, and get the ball all the way down to the 2-yard line. Danny Reeves gains a yard on first down, 2nd and goal from the 1, and Jim Bokey, who was a pretty good offensive lineman, has an illegal procedure penalty. They get backed up to the 6, a series of plays that could break your heart. Dan Reeves said he got poked in the eye when he had that 1-yard run to the 1. They threw a swing pass to him in the flat. He would have scored easily, but he said he had double vision from the previous play. Reached for what he thought was the ball. It wasn't. He said he saw 2 footballs. He reached for the wrong one. They threw a completed pass to Frank Clark down to the 2 on 3rd down. And on 4th down, Dave Robinson had a blitz for the Packers. And Meredith just had to throw it up for grabs, and it was intercepted in the end zone. That one really hurt. If they had won that one and won the Ice Bowl the next year, there's no telling how many Super Bowls Landry could have won. It's been 50 years since that game, and I still remember it like it was yesterday.